Alright, we're at hive 15. I believe this is the one I did not find any brood in over the weekend while I was looking. I found a queen unmarked, which was probably either a virgin queen or a freshly mated queen that we had an issue with trying to fly away on me, and I don't know if she made it back in the hive. So I'm going to look and see if there's any evidence of her being in here. Hopefully either we see her or see eggs or brood. There wasn't any brood in here when we was looking before. The hive's not very noisy. Usually if they're queenless, they make a little bit of noise. These seem to be nice and calm.
I do like the wonky calm.
They have been either finding some nectar or they've been getting into the sugar water we gave them and filling up these frames. This frame has some weight to it. It looks like most of it's open nectar, a little bit of honey capped at the top. And the side that y'all was looking at first is the same way pretty much. They have propylized the end of these frames pretty good. And this is the hive for sure that had the young queen, because I'm seeing queen cells that's been tore down, the remainders of a queen cell that's been tore down. I'm going to turn around here in a minute and let you see that side. There towards the center is the remnants of what was a supersedure cell at one time. There it is. If I can sit this down without smashing any. That right there, I believe, was a queen cell. When I was in here, I couldn't find a queen. I found a couple queen cells. A couple of them looked chewed out, and a couple of them they didn't do anything with yet. Being that that one's already completely tore down, I have a feeling they are queen right. And this one's got a lot of weight to it, which tells me it's nothing but honey.
Looks like you ripped some open.
This side is mostly capped with a little bit of open that has nectar in it. And the side that y'all was looking at is all capped but wonky comb.
And right there, it looks like you ripped open.
Yep, I ripped open a little bit. They had it connected to the next frame.
It'll keep them busy for a minute.
The last time I ripped open a good spot of honey, Tracy went to save it from dripping.
Tracy was greedy and wanted a taste.
The bees took it as she was taking their food, and
I paid for it.
they didn't like it. They let her know.
That is beautiful.
Trying to sit this down on one corner without smashing any. That side, they're building a little wavy comb. This side's wonky comb, and they can't add much because the one before, they built extra thick.
And we'll fix it in the spring.
If we're going to see the queen, I have a feeling it's going to most likely be in the bottom box. But I'm going through the whole box to see any evidence. I don't want to miss. If we can't find the queen or any evidence, at this point I'm not sure kind of late in the season, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this hive. I'm really hoping we find the queen and that she's laying. They've got this frame loaded down with nectar and honey. They're set up pretty good for winter as far as food wise. They kind of have to have a queen though to make it.
We can try and get a mated queen.
I'm not sure if there's very many for sale right now. We can look and see. This is all nectar and honey. And the side you all was looking at first is all nectar. Most of it's filled. There's still room over here for them to add more to it. The next frame ain't got a whole lot of drawn out comb on it. I'll pull it out. It's some of that wonky comb also. This hive apparently likes building wonky comb. The side facing you all don't have much on it yet. This side has wonky comb, but it's filled with nectar.
It's beautiful.
It is neat looking. And I've got a mad bee attacking my veil.
Better you than me.
Trying to slide these back where they go, but they got so much propolis built up. Kind of hard to slide. And use a little bit of smoke around my face where this one bee, I think there was two that was bumping me. This one still don't like the fact that I'm in their hive anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting to get a good collection of them.
I think I'm getting a few myself.
Probably what don't help the fact is I had the smoker sitting on the ground blowing right to the bottom hive.
Son of a bitch.
You recording?
Yeah. Pardon my mouth.
There's a lot of bees in the bottom box. I can already tell you these bees are starting to get aggravated that I'm in their hive.
Yeah. Might want to move a little faster.
You want to move nice and slow. Fast movements will get you stung.
Well, I'm standing still and got stung, so. So Bob's your uncle.
I would like to find the queen, but as long as I find evidence that she's in here, I'm going to close it back up since they're getting aggravated with me. It's actually calmed down since I said that. I ain't going to get them too excited. If I find what I'm looking for, it's just proof that they're in good shape and have a queen. This frame don't have much of anything on it. There's plenty of bees.
Why don't you puff the smoker some?
They seem to be nice and calm right now, though.
To you.
They over there bothering you? This one they're backfilling with nectar. This side still has a queen cell on it that is not capped. I'm not sure if they're building a new one or if that one was one of the ones we've seen before and they just ain't done anything with it. Most of this is empty. They have backfilled part of it on this side with some nectar. This side has nectar and pollen and still has some empty cells. And this is the side with the chewed out queen cell that we seen over the weekend. This hive's starting to make a little bit more noise. I don't know if they're getting aggravated with me or if they, I'd say probably that's what it is. This frame has a lot of pollen around the outside. This side has pollen. I'm going to step out here in the sun a little better. I think I see eggs down in there. They're not a good pattern. I don't know if she's just barely, if we have a queen and she's barely started laying. They're single eggs, which usually if you have a working or laying worker, they will lay multiple eggs. And all I seen was single eggs, but it was only in a few cells. Which is making me think we possibly do have a laying queen in here. And hopefully I'm just on the outside of her brood nest. This frame has a lot of pollen in it. And there is eggs. This side has a lot of eggs. And there's bees walking around on here with pollen. So it is confirmed we have a queen. I'm going to look at another frame. I'm not going through all of it because I know there is a laying queen in here now. But I would like to see at least another frame of eggs, hopefully. Oh, and I found the queen. That is definitely she's definitely been mated now. Of course she is because she's laying eggs. But she is got a good big fat butt now. She's way bigger than she was when we seen her a couple days ago. We ran into the issues the other day when I tried to mark her when I seen her. I'm not going to try to mark her right now. Want to mark her as a 2024 queen, but I'm going to let her get more established and build up her hive better. So, crisis avoided. There is a queen in here.
Thank you, Jesus.
She has started laying, and being that it looks like it's a frame and a half, maybe, she probably just recently, within the last day or so, because I didn't see anything other than eggs. I would say she's only been laying the last couple days, at the most. And I scooted these over, and I'm bees don't like me now. So we're gonna get them back together. I probably ought to use a little bit of smoke. I don't know if they show on the camera or not. I've got about 30 bees buzzing my head. They ain't happy. They've seemed to start calming down.